Hey, good morning. It's Yolanda Lewis, host of the Intentional Authorpreneur. This is our live show. This is our live show. This is our first time using a different platform, too. So I'm so excited that you're here to watch. All right. Now, the reason why you're here is because you want to know the three types of videos that will make you an author superstar, right? Well, stay tuned because we're going to talk about that today. Now, I know being invisible behind the screen already is a lot, right? It's already stinky. It already sucks, just downright sucks, okay? Let's just put it out there. Because what it does is leave you stuck with your bathrobe on every day, with your cup of joe, right? With all kinds of crazy ideas going through your head because you're trying to figure out, what do I do now? What do I do next? How do I get in front of the people that I know need to hear my message, that need to read my book, that need to have all the things that I'm offering? Today is the day, because I know you've been wondering, what do you do, right? Today's the day you get to take off that bathrobe and get you another cup of coffee, right? Because the other one is probably stale. And listen up to what you can do, the three types of videos that you can do to make your platform an author superstar status, and then you can continue to move on and do great things with what you with your message. Okay. All right. Now, I got a little bit distracted because guess what? This is a new system I'm trying out and I'm excited. You can learn about this new system and how wonderful and fabulous it is in the Authorpreneur Blueprint. But for right now, I want you to just bear with me, all right? So when we're looking at what we're going to talk about today, we know that there's a huge problem. Being invisible stinks because nobody knows you. And when nobody knows you, you make zero traction, right? And when you make zero traction, you make zero revenue. And nobody has time for zero revenue, especially in a time like we have now in an economy today. But even if the economy was great, there's more for you to do. There's more people for you to reach. There are people out there waiting for your book, for your message, and for you to show up and deliver it to them. So that's why I wanted to share with you today those three things. That's the good news, okay? So here's what people are doing wrong, right? You record a bunch of things, and then you repost them everywhere, right? You record on Facebook Live, you go on Instagram Live, you just throw it all on YouTube with the same audience. That's not content repurposing, and I can teach you more about that also in the Author Visibility Blueprint. But for right now, I want you to know that there is a way to repurpose content properly so it's not the same stuff going to the same people on different platforms, right? However, I need you to know these three things. So the three types of video are: one, pre-recorded; two, live videos like this one. And don't worry about the imperfections going on because I'm going to talk about that in a minute too. All right. So pre-recorded, live, and sales. Those are the three types of videos that you need even as an author. Now, what you might not have realized is that you might have thought you were just writing a book, right? But you're actually, with being an author, there's a part of it that's really business. And so sometimes as a creative, you get stuck in the path of, I just want to write, or I just want to sing, or I just want to do graphic design, whatever it is. I just want to do that. You can still do that, but there's a way that you need to think about the methodology and the models that you're using so that you can continue to get business. Because if you're not making money, if you're not getting paid to have that book out there and to do all the things that you want to do, the things that you dreamed about when you became an author, when you became a writer, all of those things that you envisioned your life to be, if you're not living that, then your model needs to change. And it can change to get to the superstar status like I'm talking about with these three types of videos. So let me break it down for you. With the pre-recorded video, those videos are all about content, right? So you want to share information that's going to position you as an expert in your field. Now, that's easy for maybe like a nonfiction author. But if you're a fiction author, there's a way to do that too. There's a way to pre-record videos to align with your storyline, right? There's a way to pre-record videos that even maybe have you reading aloud to your story or creating like a little movie or something with pictures, images that people can connect with over the sound of your voice. So there's pre-recorded videos for you too. This model is not just for nonfiction authors. I want you to know that. This model is not for nonfiction authors only. It's for all authors. I'll just say it like that. It's for all authors. You can turn your book into a business and actually make profit that allows you a lifestyle that you've dreamed of. All right? So that's what the pre-recorded videos. If you're a nonfiction author, you can use this as a tool to position yourself in your expertise, meaning you'll share videos about, let's say if you're a life coach, right? You'll share videos that will help your audience get from point A to point B. Not necessarily selling anything at the end. You're just helping your audience get from point A to point B. Now, you might not be aware of the problem that you're solving, that point A to point B, right? Point A, and let me break that down because I might be going too fast. I'm getting excited because I love this stuff. All right, so point A is the point of your client, your customer, your dream customer's problem, right? It's not just about creating a customer avatar and they look like this and they hang out here and they do all these things. They drive a red car or wear red lipstick. It's not just about that. It's actually about knowing where they are in their journey of trying to solve the problem that they have, that your book solves. Whether it is from the fiction standpoint of you're solving the problem of entertainment, they're bored out of their mind, they just love to read and get into their mind of fantasy, you provide that, right? Or if you're on the nonfiction side, they are looking for help. They are looking for direction. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do their hair. They don't know how to do a whole lot of things, have relationship. Your book helps them solve that problem. But what's important for you to know is what problem are you helping them to solve? And also, where are they in that journey of solving it? Because here's the other thing. You only want to work with people and attract people in terms of them buying your book and buying whatever other products you have to sell. You only want to work with people who are doing the work. Because if you focus on those freebie seekers and you focus on those people who will download your one chapter right away, you're going to lose opportunity. It's a good way to kind of filter out when you have other systems in place. But it's going to not attract the people that are going to want more. And you can find yourself in a place of stuck to where you feel like, sheesh, I don't even know if I'm cut out for this author thing, only because you're attracting the wrong audience. So pre-recorded videos will help to filter the audience that you need to attract that really needs what you have, right? And that will shift you to the level of superstar. How about that? So pre-recorded videos, that's number one. Number two is live videos. Now, here's the thing about live videos. People think that even if you're going live, you have to be perfect. And that couldn't be more than false. Let me tell you right now. Nothing about this video is perfect. But everything about this video is good for you. And it allows you to see me in my raw state, unrecorded, unscripted, just me, and connect. And that's what people are looking to do these days. They're looking to connect with you. They're looking to connect with somebody. We have all this online technology, and while it's amazing for business, it helps you to automate certain things so you can focus on revenue generating stuff and activities, which that is also in the Author Visibility Blueprint program. But it allows you to, it frees you up time to be able to do this. Just connect with people, which is why in this group, I go live every single Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. because I am sharing with you things that will help you to elevate your brand. I also will share with you things that you can buy to help elevate your brand as well. But this show in and of itself is absolute pure content just for you to share, like, comment, all that other good stuff, okay? So live videos, I don't want you to be afraid. All right. I want you to get away from behind the screen. I don't want you to be afraid of recording a live video. I don't want you to be afraid that it's not perfect. I don't want you to be afraid that your children are in the background. Now, you might want to prep them so that they're not as noisy as they usually are, or hire a nanny, or whatever you need to do. But if something happens during your live, you don't have to lose it. You don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to lose your focus. You don't have to lose your energy. You just shift. You just shift and keep the focus on, listen, y'all, this is real life right here. And people will appreciate that. People like authenticity. And that's what some of those errors and background noises and things that are not in your pre-recorded video. Your pre-recorded video, you can have it pretty close to perfect because you have control over that. And usually with those, it's a part of your sales strategy. So there's a way to go about that too. Again, all in the Author Visibility Blueprint. But for now, I want you to be free from needing to feel like you have to be perfect in order to go live. You do not. There's a formula for it, and we can talk about that in another video. But I want you to know that it's okay to go live and to be yourself. If you don't do anything else, when you go live, be yourself. And let me say this too, because I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say this. When you go live, have a purpose, okay? Have a purpose in you being yourself. Have a purpose, not necessarily a sale. Not necessarily a sale. You do want to have a call to action, whether you want to tell them to comment, to share, to like, to whatever it is, to book more time with you or inbox you. You give them one call to action. Just pick one of those. If you like, share, comment, put an emoji, all that, you're going to lose people's interest because you're giving them too many instructions, and a lot of people, they're just not going to respond to that. The psychology of it is too much. So what you want to do is give them one call to action. You want to have a purpose to your video, and you want to be yourself. If you don't remember anything else about live video, because you want to take this content and actually use it and do it today, live video, perfect, great. Go be yourself, have a purpose, and give one call to action. Now, I will say this, and you'll hear me say this a lot in this group. Buy my book is not a sales strategy, which is a great segue actually to my third video. So the third video is sales video, right? So we got pre-recorded videos, we've got live videos, and we've got sales videos. Those can be pre-recorded, and you can actually do sales, and do live sales, I should say. You can actually integrate that into your live program, and there's a formula for that as well in the Author Visibility Blueprint. But for now, I want you to know that there's a way that you need to have, you need to have sales videos as a part of your sales strategy. Now, why is all this important? All of this is important is because these are the things that bring you the audience that wants to read your book, that wants to buy your coaching program, that wants to buy your film, that wants to hear your voice. They want to connect with you as an author. So this is what I want you to do. We went over today the 3 types of videos that will make you an author superstar almost overnight because you're grabbing your audience, the ones who want you, by being your authentic self and by doing it in these 3 ways: pre-recorded, live, and in your sales strategy. But here's what I want you to do now that you know that. Now that you know that, I want you to reconnect with your dream. When you started writing that vision that you had for your life of you being able to play with your kids without worrying about if the lights are going to cut off, or with you being able to have loads and loads and loads of people commenting about how much they were moved by what you took time to write and you invested to write, right? You already did the investment. I want you to reconnect with the vision of you writing more books and be in that happy space of putting all of that energy onto a paper and into a storyline. I want you to reconnect with that and think about, and I want you to reconnect with that and think about your reason why. Think about the person, that one person that you're talking to. Right? They're your reason why. But when you were in that place of imagining and you were in that place of laying in a hammock on the beach while your phone is going ching, 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 because people are buying your books and buying your products. When you think of that vision, I want you to think of the person you were helping. A lot of times we don't even know what that looks like. We just want to help the masses, which eventually you will. Being an intentional entrepreneur, I promise you, you will get there. But for now, I want you to think about and reconnect with you in that hammock and having your phone go off, and you're relaxing in a pure state of bliss because you know you're doing good in this world. I want you to connect with that and think about the person that you wrote your book for. And when you go live, and when you do your pre-recorded videos, and when you do your sales videos, talk to them, just them. Talk to them. Make it conversational. Don't just talk to the masses, right? Let that person feel special. Allow that person to feel connected with you. And when you do that, I promise you, in the long run, you'll be selling out the woozah. It will make everything about sales not feel icky and sticky, but feel good because you're doing good in the world. All right? So I want to thank you for watching this Simply Irresistible broadcast with Yolanda Lewis. That's me. And I can't wait to see you again next week. Like I said, share this message if you know at least one author who would be able to be helped by knowing the 3 types of videos that they need to make themselves an author superstar. See you again real soon. Bye, y'all.